Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live, and welcome to everyone watching the replay. Look, I remembered to mention the replay. Thank you for watching. I have a ruby hair. I have a ruby hair on my tongue. I am Mel. This is Lethalia's Little Hook with Melanie, live with Puppers and Mel, number 28. Can you imagine that? We are at number 28 for our lives. And we've actually done more lives than that because we've done 2 podiversaries, and I did a pop-up yesterday. So it's shocking. I'm shocked, Cotton, shocked. But welcome in if you're watching. And what? And there goes Eva. But how is everyone today? Hello, Dragon Cat. Hello, Bridget and Barb. How are you guys today? I am good. There is a cat behind me. I put that pillow up there yesterday. Good morning, everybody. I have this on today. I found it. I was looking for it yesterday, couldn't find it, and then I cleaned up a little, and I was like, there you are. Not where you belong, but, you know, whatever. So, 3 lives in 2 days. Andrea! Hola, Joe! How are you? Good morning. This is the first time you've been in one of my lives. How are you? Ooh, dental appointment. No fun. No fun at all. But gotta have them. Gotta have them. I even go. And I don't have any teeth. But gotta go anyway. You know, gotta keep your mouth healthy. Did you have a good cruise yesterday, Andrea? Yeah? I saw you were going to Bonaire. Ooh. Yes, Bonaire is the one place my dad and my mom went scuba diving with their scuba diving club. Oh, of course. Definitely. I mean, usually we go live this early in the morning, so I never know who to send, you know, who's live after me. So, but they were like, "Well, Joe's going live right after you." And I was like, go, 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 go. I will always share people out. Yes, my dad learned to scuba dive, and my mom, you know, learned the, no. But my mom learned to, you know, snorkel. She didn't really care about the scuba diving. And the club was going to Bonaire, and they were like, ooh. So my mom just snorkeled around in the shallows, and my dad, he loved it. And I was so jealous. I was so jealous. They brought back a few little souvenirs. Yeah, that was my phone. We get to pick the ringtones on our house phone, and I thought that was a pretty one, not too harsh. But hello, Wriggles. How are you? Welcome in, hon. Good to see you. But they lovely pictures too. The water was so clear when they showed it. I'm like, that is not what the Atlantic Ocean looks like right off of, you know, Delaware, where we used to go to the beach and stuff. I've gotten to go in the Atlantic Ocean, in Florida, in, you know, off Delaware, Cape May, and then I've gotten to go in the Pacific in California. So, yeah, that's my ocean experience. I wouldn't mind going. Zoila, hello, honey. Wench raid. Who's the wench? Where are you coming from on a wench raid? I need to know. Ooh, hello. But Hello, hun. But yes, so I love water. I love being in the water. Probably because I float so well. I'm my own flotation device. Oh, but oh, I will keep you in my thoughts, Wriggles. I'm glad to hear that the kidneys are improving. I am very glad to hear that, honey. Ooh, uh-oh. I'm just going to tell you, my power is flickering, but I will even if you see my lights go off, I will not lose internet probably. Hello, Barb. I'm sure I said hi to you, Barb. Yes, back at the beginning. Mama Wench. Ooh, aka Marianne. Yes, I will go check her out. But even if the power goes out, I will probably not lose signal because we have the backup generator, and my dad put us on an internet surge protector so that no matter what, we don't lose internet. Even if we lose power, it stays on for a good minute and a half. Yeah. Hurry back, Dragon Cat, but don't rush yourself. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Hugs back. Welcome in. Yeah. But I got this weird, look at this. We all know I mess with my hair. I don't actually do anything with my hair, but it never does what I want. It always does some weird flip or something. I'm just going to leave it alone. And it can be funky. Oh yeah, he was an electrical engineer. He actually built our entire house from the ground up. He did all the electrical and plumbing and some of the gas work, but he dug the foundation holes by hand, built the whole house, and he's amazing. Yeah, and we have a backup generator so that when the power actually goes out, within 30 seconds, the backup generator will pump power to the house. So, wow, that was quick, Dragon Cat. But yeah, so. Yep. Yeah. He's cool to have around. And he also reaches the high up stuff for me. I take him grocery shopping. I'm like, Dad, up there. Up there. Yeah, it's good to have a tall person. I'm only 5'2.25". He's 6'1.5". So, but how are you guys today? It's warm here. It is almost 80 degrees already, and we are going to finish up my raised bed today, and it will be all ready to receive dirt. I'm so excited. And then I can plant out my seedlings. Oh, I hope she's doing well, Zoila. I hope you're doing well. You always have to remember the caregiver, because the caregivers don't get remembered enough. Oh yeah, Barb. Hello, Bella. How are you? It's good to see you today. Thank you, Zoila. The caregivers are some of the most, just like nurses, just like doctors, but people don't remember the caregivers, especially the familial caregivers, the ones who live with the people they care for. who do it 24/7 or most of the time. And it's an unsung task, and just putting it out there. It is something they do from the heart, and just take some time and breathe and do something for yourself every day. Just even if it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, even if it's just a hug, sit down for a cup of tea, something like that, you know. A little skein of yarn you wanted, you know, who knows, something little. But yeah, you have to do those things. And I am just checking, Zoila. Did you email me yesterday? Like I asked? I'm not seeing an email. You did? Okay. Did you? No. Well, could you please? Pretty please? Maybe. With a cherry on top. Because I was serious. You helped me out a lot, and you helped me out a super lot yesterday. And I would like to do a little something for you. Okay? So, at your leisure, as our over the pond friends say, would you email me, please? No rush. Okay. Babies on the plants. Which plants do you have babies on, Bridget? I have baby strawberries on my strawberry plants. So I got to learn the process of how strawberries form this year on strawberry plants. I got like how they actually form on the strawberry plant from the flower. I was like, oh, so the petals fall off and they form in the center of the flower. That's cool science facts. I didn't know how they actually form on the plant, and now I know. And that's a cool fact now in my brain. I'm just hoping, because they're outside the fenced-in area, little rabbits and other animals don't come and eat my strawberries. Because they're in too big of a pot to put inside the fenced-in area. I'm wondering if maybe, since we still have some fencing out, we can maybe we'll make little rounds of fencing and put them around the pots, you know, while we have it out. So, which plants do you have babies on? Is it your squash, or, you know, which ones? This is, where is it? This is bothering me, this little tuft. Can I get it under the flowers? Now it looks weird. No, it's okay now. Okay. You've grown strawberries before? I had one strawberry plant that grew a strawberry before, and that was it. Hello, Sally. Good morning. Welcome in. and then it didn't grow back the next year. Thank you, Zoila. And it was just a tiny little plant. And so I bought, and then I tried bare root strawberry plants the next year, and they never came up. I think they were dead when I bought them. I tried seeds that same year, and none of them came up. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. So this year I bought actual plants, green plants, and they both are flowering. One's already got the little strawberries forming, and one has flowers. So I'm very excited. I actually don't like strawberries. Every time I try a strawberry, I get a very sour, tart strawberry. I can pick it out of a whole bushel, and it'll be very sour and tart. I don't know how I do it. It can be firm. It's not mushy or anything, and it'll be tart and sour. I don't know. And so my sister likes strawberries, and I like making jam. So okay, Sally, we have chipmunks up here. I have one really sassy chipmunk who challenges us and like takes on the dogs, and we call him Chipmunk Don't Give Up, F you know what. Because it will like stare down the dogs when I'm walking the dogs on the leash, and then it'll like come at us. And I'm like, you're not scared of anything. Hi, Mama G. Hi, Jenny. How are you, honey? But I'm like, you really don't give a hoot. So it's Chipmunk Don't Give Up, you know. But yeah, so we have those chipmunk. I'm gonna have to fight the chipmunk for my strawberries. I'm gonna put the fencing around it, and it's got the really tiny spacing at the bottom of the fencing. It's anti-rabbit fencing, so I think it'll work. So, but yeah, I'll put those around the planters, and it'll be high enough that the deer can't get their heads in there. But, and then I'm going to be getting some berry bushes when we go get the dirt. Now the berry bushes won't berry out this year. Oh yeah, it'd be like, no, chipmunk, no. And I have my fists up, and the chipmunk will be coming at me, and I'll be like running away from the chipmunk. No! Ah! Yeah, Zoila's laughing her butt off, imagining me running down the driveway from the little chipmunk, and it chirping at me. Probably wielding a little, homemade weapon out of like vine and sticks and rocks, and Rambo style chipmunk. I'm gonna have to make one of those little videos for my channel now of Rambo chipmunk with like homemade weapons chasing cartoon Mel. Well, you are from New York City, Zoila. I don't know. I don't know what you think of I don't know what you think of, rural people. I am rural people, apparently. I live in the backwoods. All right, Dragon Cat. You have a good dental visit. Does that sentence make sense? Good dental visit. You know? You have a good day, honey. Drive safe. All right. We'll see you later, sweetie. All right. Up, Sally type joke. Oh, I know, Zoila. Well, you can always come visit. You can always come visit. I actually live in a very tourist area. It used to be, it still is, I believe, it's considered like a vacation area. There are a lot of campgrounds and motels, and there are fishing areas. There are canoe and kayak rentals and that kind of thing. We actually live where the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon is. So, hello, Ashley. How are you today? But the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon is supposed to be a tourist attraction, and they have horse-drawn carriage rides through it. Now, I've gone to see it once. It's only about a 20-minute drive, which is a small drive from my house. And you can go up on top of it and look down into it. It's a pretty view. It's a pretty view. Zoila. And then the little town nearby has gaslight street lights. And so at Christmas time, in the first weekend in December, they have what's called Dickens of a Christmas because of the gas lights, which were popular during Charles Dickens' time. And the first weekend, they have a huge craft fair for the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, lining the streets, and people dress up in Charles Dickens clothing from the era. And they have Christmas carolers, they have food from that time, they have craft vendors. I've only gone once, and I've lived here 10 years. But we had money at that time, so I went once and I spent like $300, mostly on food and Christmas gifts. But yeah, so, and I got there late. I got there the last day and they were closing. I only made it up one side of the street and into some of the businesses, and then back out again. And by the time I got started down the other side of the street, they were already closing the shops. Like they were closing down. So I was like, what do you still have out? What do you still, what can I still see? But yeah. And someone said, you should get a spot on the street. And I looked at what it would cost to get a 15 by 15 foot slot on the street, on the sidewalk. It's $100. And I'm like, that's way too much money, and you'd only be able to fit a card table on the street. And and you have to apply for that spot and pay to apply. And the application fee is non-refundable, and they might deny you because so many people apply because it's such a popular craft fair. People come from out of state to come to this craft fair, and it's like, so many people apply, they get the application fees, and then they might deny you, and you paid the application fee and don't get that back, even if they deny. But $100 for 15 by 15, I would apply to go and like be in one of the churches, or the what do they call it? It's not an old folks home, but it's like the day center for the elderly, where they go to spend the day. Yeah, there were a lot of people selling like crocheted hats. There were a lot of, but I went years ago. It might be different now. It might be a different variety of things. I don't know. It is pretty good for 3 days, $100 for 3 days. And to be senior community center, thank you, Andrea. My brain mush these days, just mush. If I try to find a word, it just escapes me and runs down the street. But when I think about it, $100 really isn't bad for 3 days. But I don't know if I would have enough stuff for 3 days, or would be able to sit there for 3 days. Yeah. So, I don't know. Ginny, have you thought, are you going to do a part 2 for your auction? Yeah, it is being chased. My brain is being chased by that chipmunk. In circles, all zigzag. It's just gone. But the price may have gone up over the years too. I don't know, and I don't know if it was for 3 days. I just glanced at it. Oh, that's great. Hiya, Cindy. How are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Well, let me know when you plan on doing your second part, and I'll shout you out on my community tab, honey. Aw. Well, you're nowhere near that yet, Andrea. You are nowhere near that yet. When I was little, my grandpa used to take me to the senior center with him when I was like 7 or 8, maybe even younger, because he played piano and sang. And okay, beginning of June. But he used to take me with him. I used to love hanging out with my grandpa. He had such stories. But he would take me to the senior center with him and sit me on the piano bench next to him. And he would play the piano and sing songs. And he taught me songs, because my grandpa was older when my dad was born. He was 55 when my dad was born. And my grandma, who I never got to meet because she died when my dad was only 14. But she was in her 40s when my dad was born. But he would take me to the senior center, and I would talk to all the seniors and listen to their stories. And I love talking to them and hearing their stories. I love history, and I love talking to people. And I love telling stories. I love sharing with people. I love hearing other people's stories too, Andrea. But I always made friends with the neighbors too. I had friends who were my age, and I had friends who were adults when I was a kid. But my grandpa, he was a World War II vet. He had pitched a game for the Philadelphia Phillies. He had done a little work in politics because of the family in Philadelphia had urged him to do it. The family, if you know what I mean. He was not part of the family. Hi, Karen. How are you, hon? But he worked in construction, and he did wallpapering and stuff, and he used to take my dad on jobs. He brought a bayonet back from Japan that my dad still has, from a Japanese gun. So many things. He was on his way to Pearl Harbor to visit his brother-in-law and got delayed and had to hitchhike. And his brother-in-law was on, I believe, the Arizona, and it got flipped. And my grandpa would have been at Pearl Harbor if he hadn't had to hitchhike when Pearl Harbor got hit. I think that's the story my grandpa told me. I think so. So many stories. So many stories. Yeah. Hi, Jessie. That's okay. You're here now. It's so good to see you too. Yeah. It's amazing what life does, Sally. Well, thank you for your service, Zoila. And there is always a first, isn't there? There is always a first. Welcome in, Jessie. Did I miss anyone else? Zoila, what branch were you in? My mother and my bio dad and all of my mother's family were in the Navy. Army. I believe my grandfather, who is my stepfather's father, was in, I think he was a Marine. I don't remember. It was either Army or Marine. Hello, Alex. How are you? Welcome in. Now, Ola Joe was obviously a Navy. Who am I trying to think of? My sister's husband was a Marine. And then my nephew's father was also a Marine. And Jesse's husband was a Navy, and great-grandfather also. Yeah. So many wonderful service members. Yes. And Ginny, your family members as well. They wouldn't take me. My friend asked me to join with her. And I didn't really want to join. It wasn't, I'm not in shape. I am not a physical person, really. But I was, you were a Boy Scout. I was a Girl Scout. And I was in sports in high school. But I was also overweight. But I was in sports. I was active. But I was overweight. And my friend joined after, when she was in her early 20s. She joined the Air Force. And she's like, join up with me. And I'm like, yeah. But I had a retainer, and I also have very high arches. And they were just like, no, we don't want you. And I'm like, thank you. I don't really, I mean, I would like to serve in some way, but not physically. Can I do paperwork? I would do paperwork all day long. I would do computer sciences all day long if I could serve. I am scared to death of combat in any way, shape, or form. I would say that. I say that honestly. My anxiety ramps up completely. But I would serve in any other capacity I could. I am not scared of serving my country. I am just scared of serving my country. Can I say that? I am completely honest. Oh, Cindy. Ooh. Did they tell you it was going to happen, Cindy? Yeah. Some people are just like, you said what to me? Yeah. I don't know how my mom did it, because, like, anytime we ever asked our mom to do anything, she literally said, I'm not doing this for you. And, like, said, leave, because then she'd be like, you can't be here while I'm doing this. I don't want you here while I'm doing this. Like the dishes, or like she made a huge mess somewhere because she was doing something. And then we'd be like, we need to use this area. Can you clean this? She'd be like, and it's like, but it was a big fight. That's wonderful, Barb. Well, that's not so great, Cindy. I mean, like our power company called us ahead of time to say they'd be checking the lines and that might interrupt something. But they told us 2 days ahead of time. Definitely. Barb and Sally and my nephew just signed up to be a volunteer firefighter, and I am so proud of him, but I'm also just a tad bit worried. I mean, I'm like, I am so proud of you. Just be really, really safe. Because I know he is going to be like, all the veteran firefighters are going to be like super uber protective of him, but I'm still just, there's danger in it. But he's very athletically, inclined. He's very good at being safe. He's done things for years. He will follow instruction. So, and he wants to help people. So, when I took care of the kids, I was a horrible helicopter parent. I need to breathe, and I can't, do that. anymore. And I'm also not the one taking care of them anymore. He's 17. He just turned 17 in April. I can't helicopter parent. He needs to live his life and he wants to help people. So it was, I am very proud of you. Please be safe. You know, careful. He's going to be safe, but please be careful, you know. So if any of you want to drop your channel, just type the word shiny, SHINY, in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your channel for others to go check out. And, you know, if they haven't, you know, known you before, they will get to be able to know you and visit you. One less N, Barb. I hate autocorrect. Oh. So is it, so you really were in the Boy Scouts, Mama G. I thought that was a joke. They let you in the Boy Scouts, but they didn't. Huh. Were there, like, was it because you didn't want to be a Girl Scout, or there were no Girl Scouts, or you liked what they had at the Boy Scouts more than what they had at the Girl Scouts? I mean, I kind of liked what they had at the Boy Scouts more than what they had at the Girl Scouts. Except they had the riding camp at the Girl Scouts. That's all right. I made them let me into t-ball and baseball because they didn't offer a girls version at that age. They didn't offer a younger girls version of softball. They only had t-ball and baseball for the younger ages, and there were no girls in it. So I made them let me, or I made my parents make them let me into those sports. And so I was the only girl in those sports where I lived. And now, you know, they let all the girls in. Eagle Scout, I think. Oh, yeah. My mom was the cookie chairman at one point, and that's when I was being bullied, and I ate a couple cases. Not cases, actually, but I was secretly eating Girl Scout cookies in the dark. And hiding the empty boxes under the love seat. I didn't hang out with girls for quite a while. I had a lot of guy friends. I had guy friends and girlfriends, but a few girlfriends, but mostly guy friends when I was younger. But yeah, when I was little, I played t-ball, and then I played baseball, and then when I got older, they put me in softball. because there was a girl version. And we won the state championship. Ooh, I have a trophy still. It was probably no thanks to me and my sister, but, well, it might have been. It might have been because I could throw the ball all the way from left field to home base. So, might have been helpful. I don't know what my sister did. I think she pretty much didn't show up. I never took dance. My older sister and my younger sister both took dance. I never got to take dance. And it's probably good I never took dance because I ain't got no rhythm. I probably would have driven the dance instructor insane. I said 1, 2, 3, not 1, 5, 7. Well, now Girl Scouts cost like a lot of money, I've been told. Like, before it was like mostly free, and then you had like slight dues, I believe, Zoila. And now it's like money, 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 money. And the Girl Scout cookies are like $6.50 or $7 a box. And you get like smaller and smaller amounts in them. And oh, I bet she did, Andrea. Oh, are you kidding? I just saw Rusty dancing. Rusty is an amazing dancer. Hi, Demetra. How are you? Welcome in. Rusty is an amazing dancer. Amazing. Yeah. No. That dance teacher had no idea. Nope. I was going to say, I have no idea what that sentence means. And then she changed it. Yeah, you should have seen her at the concert. Ginny, if you have that video you took of her backlit with the smoke and the blue lights, you need to put that up. You need to put that up. Yeah, I didn't know what toilet shoes was. Either, Sally. But, Ginny, if you still have that video of her backlit with the blue lights and the smoke, you need to put that up because that should go viral. I think we were all confused by the Capella with toilet shoes. Yeah, exactly. And now they want the money right up front, and then like, yeah, it should go viral. I think it should go viral, and then your channel will skyrocket, and it'll all be due to Rusty backlit. Yep. It'll show up on the Tonight Show. Rusty will become famous, you know. And then if that was a Mars song, Mars will become famous, and, you know, yeah. So, yeah. Yes, The Tonight Show. This is my, oh, wait, I have to do that one with this one. Oh, I have to do that with this one. Ready? Ready? I see The Tonight Show. I see Rusty dancing with blue lights and famousness on Mama G's channel. I see 1 million subscribers to Mama G's channel in the next year. Yes. Yeah. This is what I see in your future, Mama G. Hi, Sarah. How are you? You are always working, Sarah. This is what I see in your future. This is my fortune-telling headgear. Yeah. We've decided since yesterday. Yeah. First it was gypsy, then it was 1920s, and now it's primarily my fortune-telling headgear. And my flowers are still stuck on the back of my head. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We'll keep it on. I mean, I do have some crystal balls over there, but I don't have, a holder for them. So I'll leave them over there. But I'll have to do little segments where that's what I'll do. I'll do little shorts where, when there's a big event for a friend's channel. Ooh, yes, a magic 8-ball, Karen. I'll need to get one of those. But I'll do segments where I tell the future when one of my friends' channels or somebody's channel, it needs promotion or something, or they're doing a giveaway or something, and I'll do the magic 8-ball, and I'll be like, I see a giveaway on this channel. Go check it out. And that's how I'll promote, somebody's channel, and then I'll link them in the description box, and it'll be a short I put up, and I'll wear this headpiece. I think that's wonderful. Yes, I will do that from now on. It looks like I have no hair. I don't like it. Ugh, I would not do well bald. And then Lisa said this headpiece brings out the red in my hair. She's like, oh, it makes you a redhead. Take it off. And I'm like, ooh, no, I like it. I like being a redhead. Oh. But yeah. Yeah. So people will have to, either I'll have to stay up to date on what everybody's doing more, and or people will have to keep me informed of what they're doing so I can promote them. But yep. Is anybody doing anything fun lately? Do I need to do anything for anybody? I know Thriss is in the middle of her 8K giveaway right now, and it's only running about a week. She just put that up a couple days ago. In case anybody doesn't know, she has an 8K giveaway on her channel right now. Go check it out. It's a nice one too. It's got a lot of nice stuff in it. Some cotton sprout, some I think there's Vitellana in it. There's a furls hook in it. And then my brain goes to mush and gets chased around by a chipmunk. But there's a lot of stuff in it. I am going, yes, I am going to my very first fiber yarn festival. It's at the end of July and the beginning of August. It's a 4-day festival, and it's down where I used to live in Lancaster County. It's actually in Lancaster City. I'm going to stay with my older sister who lives down there. Hurry back, Andrea. But, it's being thrown by Interweave Knit magazine. It's called a Makers Fest. What it is they're actually having classes, and I signed up for 2 of the classes. One's on the first day and one's on the second day. So one's on July 31st and one's on August 1st. And the first, they're both knitting classes. So the first class is going to teach me how to turn any picture or image into my own knit graph. I'm hoping I think I can take videos in the marketplace, you know. So by taking a class, I get free access to the marketplace. I don't have to buy a ticket to the marketplace. And then the second class is Intarsia, Introduction to Intarsia Knitting, which is the color work knitting, and I've never done that. So, and they both have homework I have to do, and they gave me the homework already. So I'm going to do that coming up here in like a week or 2, so that it's all done and ready. And then I'm going to put it in a bag because I like to be prepared way ahead of time. It's a thing that, you know, I have this fear of not being ready ahead of time and being late and rushing because my mom always made me late for stuff. And oh, it was a thing. But so I want to pick out my yarn. I just need worsted weight for each of them. I'm not sure if it's the Lancaster Fiber Festival. It's called the Makers Fest. It's also a bead fest. It's a Makers Yarn and Bead Fest. It's being thrown by Interweave. Is there a Lancaster Fiber Festival? Did you find a Lancaster? It's going from July 31st to August 3rd. Did you find a Lancaster Fiber Festival that I need to know about, Karen? Because I can be there in 4 hours. I'm like, I can be there in 4 hours. But I'm also trying to save up money because Marketplace Fiber Festival. So yeah, I might want to spend something. Oh, that's sad if they only had one in 2019, and maybe it is the same thing and then they move it around because they had one in Colorado. They had a Makers Fest in Colorado this year and a Makers Fest in Lancaster this year. So what I can do is, yeah, that's it. I was going to link it, but there's Zoila did it for me. They had early bird pricing on the classes and everything, but that has already passed. And they had a discount code for $20 off the classes. I don't know if that has passed. Hi, Terry. How are you today, hon? Welcome in. I don't know if the code isn't good anymore for $20 off the classes or if it's still good. Ooh, working. Okay, we'll whisper. I'll whisper. But, yeah, so I got $20 off both of my classes, so that was nice. Yeah, I didn't look at the sip and happy hour or anything like that. I figured I'd go to my classes, walk around the marketplace, you know, and also by getting the classes, I get a free tote bag. I get access to the marketplace. I get entered in all of the drawings. I get a bunch of free patterns, and, you know, I think, and then it's just the same stuff you get with the regular ticket. They'll wind your yarn for you if you want, but I have a winding thing. So I get a lanyard. Ooh, a lanyard. But the tote bag will be nice, and, you know, and the entries into the giveaways. And I'm going to stay all 4 days because August is my birthday month, and I'm never around my sister and my niece in August. And then it's also my bio dad's birthday month, and he lives down that way. So I thought, if I'm down there in August, I'll, you know, see if they want to do something for my birthday and his birthday while I'm down there. And I'll also see if my older nieces, who I have not seen in a few years, want to maybe come and do something with us while I'm down there, so I can see them, since I have not seen them in a few years, because they all live in that area. I would really love to see them. So I am hoping to have the best time. So I am trying to save my money for the next month or two so that I have some money to spend at the fest. I already have some in savings. Some of that is already allotted. Like, I have some allotted to go to. I have already bought an Advent from Mama G and Rusty, so that is allotted to go to that Advent, and then the rest is all saved, and that will go to the, you know, the Yarn Fest, and then whatever I make or earn will go into savings for the Yarn Fest. So yay. But yes. Ooh, Karen, what are you thinking? It's a 4-hour drive from me, a 4.5-hour drive from you. They still have tickets. And then Steve was in here the last live, and I mentioned it, and he was like, well, you know, I might be in Lancaster then. And I'm like, and he's like, and Kelly from I Bring It Every Day lives in that area. So, you know, I don't talk to Kelly very much these days, but, you know, I might mention to her that I'm coming down that way, you know. There was someone else who lives in that area that I had said I would mention, but that was like months and months and months ago. And I cannot remember who it was, who I said, if I come down that way, we will do a meetup. And Okay, Sally, you have a wonderful day, honey. I cannot remember who I said I would do a meetup with when I come down there, and I cannot remember for the life of me. It is horrible. My brain. Hello, Zara. How are you today, hon? How is the weather where you are? Oh, it should be it's a Marriott hotel, so yeah, it's going to be air conditioned. Hey, Ginny, if I show you something I got for Rusty, can you tell me if she'll like it or not? Ooh, that is hot, Zara. It might be a little big for her though, but okay, hold on. Oh, I'm just getting up, yes. You goofy dog. All right. Oh, you're rocking and rolling. All right. I saw it and I think it'll be loose on her though, but hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So you can see it. It says, save the floaty potatoes. What you think? What you think? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. They maintain their buoyancy with a cycle of farts or whatever she says. I know she says it in the exact same way every time, but I can't remember what that exact same way is. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. So she'll get them coming and going. I'm sure. It was just too cute. Floaty potatoes. I love potatoes. And manatees. Who doesn't love a manatee? Come on. Oh my gosh. I got bit so many times. Yes, sea cows. But I got bit so many times by bugs. I've got to have at least 30 bug bites on me from a day and a half of being outside. Okay, Karen, that would be, oh my God, we'd get to meet in person. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta take that off. That's squeezing my head. I gotta put my hair up too. Oh, yeah, well, my sister has, what is it, cortisone or whatever, the rub on, but I'm trying not to itch them, but they're on my legs, they're on my arms. They even got like they got everywhere. They crawled in. I'm like a little kid. I'm just like, I'm like slightly allergic to bug bites. And then I'm very allergic to spider bites. And then I have the blood type that they like. So even when I put on the bug spray, it doesn't last as long as it should. So they come after me earlier than, and then I have to reapply. My dad didn't get any bug bites. He's standing right next to me. I got 30 or more. What? I mean, really? No. It's just, it's not right. Something not right with the world. But yeah, it's life. It is life. But I have everything planted for all of my Grow Big TV contests. Not sure if it's all going to come up because my sunflowers aren't coming up yet, but Lisa said they might not come up till June. And then I planted some wildflowers around the property. Well, I sprinkled some wildflower seeds around the property because I wanted to put some stuff out for the pollinators. And welcome back, Andrea. And I wanted to put it out there for the bees and the hummingbirds and the butterflies. And we'll see if that comes up, if any of those come up. And hopefully, we do have some wildflowers that come up. Chiggers? No. No, this is all sorts of things that bit me. All sorts. No. Everybody's telling me all sorts of things to put on the bug bites. Wow. I'm just happy I didn't get poison ivy or anything. Hell, yeah, Bart. I appreciate all the advice. I do. I do. I do. Thank you. I'm like that kid who's like, eh. Oh, so I was on Hirschner's and I went down the rabbit hole of Hirschner's free patterns. That's a good idea, Ginny. I should try a different technique on different bug bites and see which one soothes which better. So I went down their free pattern and I went through all like 38 pages of their patterns and like downloaded all their free ones. I am trying, Zoila, to not scratch because that leaves scars and stuff. And then I bought like 2 of their patterns. And of course, the ones I bought were not for downloads. They were the ones they send you, and then I had to pay shipping. But this was one of them that I bought, and they sent it to me. It's a blanket. It's called the Westerly Throw. Don't buy the ones that they have to send you because then it's like $5.95 shipping to get this thing in the mail. Don't do that. But this is a crochet one, and it's a chart. And all it is single crochet, and it's a chart. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy making it, I think. But it would have been nicer if I could have downloaded it, you know. But I'm going to enjoy making this. I really like the colors in it. And the pattern. What do they have me using for yarn? Willow Yarns Wash. Anti-pilling acrylic. Huh. What size does it come out to? Throw size. Yeah, that's not much bigger than a baby blanket. Not your phone again, Ola Joe. Not your phone. Yeah, I'm going to make that bigger when I make it. But I think I am going to use similar colors. I got this one too. Where's the other one I got? I got a shrug. I think this one's knit. Yeah, this one's knit. And it's got some design in it. But there's the bigger picture. And it's called the Laconia Shrug. And I haven't made a shrug yet. I like that ringtone too. We get to pick from several ringtones on our home phone. But this one's actually made from a yarn I have. It's the Willow Wheels. And I actually have enough of the Willow Wheels to make this. And it goes up to my size. It goes up to a 3X, but I'm only a 2X. Imagine that. It goes up to something I'm, you know. So I might try making this. I like the colors it's made in, but I don't have that color. So I would just make it in the ones I have. Snowflake stitch. But, yeah, I might give this one a try. Yeah, this is very textured, and it has some lacing in it. I'm guessing that's the snowflake stitch. The lace. So I might try that one soon. Because I don't have a shrug, and, you know, that would be fun to try. But, yeah, I got those from Hirschner's when I went down that rabbit hole. But be very careful if you're getting the free ones that you don't add in some that are paid and then they ship them to you and add shipping on. And or if you get them, that you get some that are downloads, you know, because the shipping is what costs you. So, yeah. Yep. So I think I'm going to end this early because we are going to finish up the garden beds. And it's a very nice day. And if we can finish the garden beds today, we might go get soil. And berry bushes, because we have a coupon for the garden center, but it doesn't work on bulk items like scoops of soil. So I get to go shopping for berry bushes because I'm going to also make myself a berry patch. And the berry patch is so that I don't have to buy berries for my jams in the coming years. I can just pick my own berries from my berry patch. And I think that'll be a wonderful thing. It's like truly having your own homestead. And of course, we'll fence it in because we get black bear through our property and deer. And it's like, no, those aren't for you. This is not your own grocery store bear and deer. And Oh, have fun with that, Andrea. Well, I download because, well, you're on the tablet right now, but I download, and downloading is better for me because I use a row counter app when I am doing my crocheting and knitting, and it has highlighters on it. It has row counters. It puts my patterns directly into the app, so I can highlight what row I'm on, what all this stuff, and I can download any pattern I own from Ravelry, from my OneDrive, from my Google Drive, from my tablet, anywhere I have the pattern. I can even download it from the internet. Anywhere I own it or have it, I can get the pattern and take it and put it into my app. So having the PDF works for me because I use it on my tablet and I use it in the app. So that's why it's better to have a PDF for me. I keep them all in one place and use it on the app. I don't use paper ones unless it's usually a graph or that kind of thing. If I'm using a graph, like with that blanket, it's easier with a graph for me to have it in paper form. The app is called Crochet Genius. It's a free app, and it's for Android or Apple, iOS, I guess it's called. It's completely free. They have one called Knit Genius, but they're exactly the same thing, and they all do. Have a great day, Andrea. Enjoy your gardening. They're the exact same thing, and they both do crochet, knit, loom knitting, weaving. They both do all of those things. They're the exact same app. So you only need one of them. Don't download both. They just have different names. Crochet Genius or Knit Genius. They're both free. I use the paid version, which is only $7.99 plus tax per year. And the only reason I use that one is you get more row counters. So if you're doing like an amigurumi and you need a row counter for the head, a row counter for the arms, a row counter for the legs, that kind of thing, ears, you can have more row counters. And it's really not that expensive per year. I mean, it's not per month, it's per year. Oh, fun, Cindy. Storage is always fun. I'm weird. I like organization and I like storage. I'm a little OCD like that. I think it was Karen who called me a born bookkeeper at one point. And I kind of am. I always used to call me I would have been a great librarian, except I would have gotten stuck reading the books instead of putting them away. But yeah, so check it out. It's in the Play Store, or whatever the store is for the other versions. But yeah, I really love it. I've had it for over 2 years now, maybe 3. And I haven't gotten tired of it. I really like it, and they just updated it. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go finish my garden bed. And, for all of those who were in school when this was around, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. My sister has one too, but I needed one. We're going to matchy-matchy at times, but Love this. I actually found a DVD-ROM game, a CD-ROM game for the Wii of Oregon Trail, so we could play Oregon Trail on the Wii. And I was like, yes, we're gonna die so many times and kill the oxen, and it's gonna be awesome. Exactly, Wriggles. All right, have a great day, guys. Shine bright, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Love you.